Hello and welcome to
Crochet Moments episode 3 and 6, 36.
So I've got my little helper here today. So she doesn't have guides and I'm recording a little earlier than I normally do because today is New Year's Eve and the plan is to pour my first glass of wine of the evening with dinner.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought it would be a good idea to do this and not be under the influence. I've done that once or twice, haven't I?
Yeah.
So I hope everyone had a lovely Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
And I would like to welcome my new subscribers. I had a few new subscribers drop on during Vlogmas. I hope you all enjoyed Vlogmas. I enjoyed doing it. Simon didn't really enjoy all of the editing it involved. He's much better at that sort of thing than I am. So, but Daddy did a good job, didn't he?
Yep.
Yeah. And you enjoyed doing a little bit of vlogging?
Uh-huh.
So, but yes, so Emily didn't want to be part of the video today, so it's just me and Katherine.
Uh-huh.
And I'm not sure how long Katherine plans on staying, but she's got a couple of things to show as well,
Yeah.
haven't you? So, but yes, so social media, I am on Instagram. I'm Crochet Moments on Instagram. I am on Ravelry. I'm not terribly active on Ravelry, but I am there. And that I think I'm Helen Brown Crochet, but I think I'm misremembering that. It's all down below in the description box or at the side or wherever your description box comes up when you watch. Because I've noticed when I've watched things now, it started coming at the side of the screen, which is a bit strange. So yeah, so let's get down to it. So, Katherine, you have been trying a new hobby.
Yep.
And what hobby is that?
Weaving.
Weaving. So how did this come about? So we went to Wool at Junction 13, didn't we?
Yeah. That yarn show at the children's farm.
Yeah, and you had a go on a loom, didn't you?
Uh-huh. It was really fun. And Santa got me a weaving kit for Christmas.
Yeah, so Santa got her this... Oh, it's upside... No, it's not upside down. This... it's a very basic wood framed weaving kit. It's just a starter set, isn't it, my darling? The plan is, if she continues her strong interest in weaving, we are going to look into getting a ridge heddle loom, because that will work more closely to the loom that she used at the Wool show.
But without the foot pedals.
Without the foot pedals, it's one that will just go on the table. So here is the frame. This is your whip, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, let's cover our eyes. Ooh. So Katherine has been trying a new way. I say new way. This is only your second project on this, isn't it? Of weaving. So let's show you first.
Oh, okay. This is my first project.
So you might need to stand up and take it a bit closer to the camera. There you go.
I was going for a bit of a rainbow theme, but as I was too interested in trying to do a different shape that I didn't really want to do the red.
That's okay though, but it's still really, really pretty.
Yeah.
And
wrong way.
Oh, sorry.
Have you never seen a rainbow?
So obviously there are things we both need to learn. I am a complete novice when it comes to weaving. So we need to find some videos to watch about the proper setup of the loom and also the finish off. So all I did, I just took the loops off and knotted them. I'm not sure if I did that right, if that was the right thing to do. So if anybody does weaving on this kind of frame and has any tutorials or books that we can use so that Katherine can learn some more. Because she's really keen. So you did find a tutorial on YouTube, didn't you? Tell everyone about that.
Well, it was a tutorial about how to make shapes into your weaving. So basically just make a shape just weave a couple of stitches, rows, as you can see here. When you get to the shape, you just, so if you're going this way, you stop at the edge and then go that way. And you keep doing that, and then you just keep going.
Yep, and then you fill in the gap.
Yep.
In what a different colour. So the yarn you were using is this yarn. It is, oh, I can't see. Simon's got the camera placed so I can't see if it's in focus on the TV screen that's behind the camera because he's fed up of me looking off to one side. This is some leftover yarn, isn't it, sweetheart? Yeah. I've been allowing Katherine to have a dig around in my leftovers. This is the King Cole Drifter, which is a really, really nice yarn to work with. And yeah, so until we get really serious with it, we're going to keep the expense to a minimum, aren't we? Maybe start looking, we might look at some second-hand looms, maybe. We might be able to find, if you can recommend anywhere that we might be able to find
second-hand or cheap.
Yeah. Yes, because so far the cheapest ridge heddle loom we've found is over £100, isn't it? And that's more than birthday budget. And it would be more than Christmas budget as well, wouldn't it? Yeah, so but yeah, so we've got this beautiful yarn. This is the colour she's using, and it does go up in stripes, so you can see here. Going up in stripes, so you'll carry on working on that over the weekend.
Yep. Maybe
even get it finished. So that's your whip and your finished finished object. So let's get on with mine. I have no finished objects.
Oh gosh.
No finished objects. So most
That's because you've been too busy looking after us.
Actually, no, because I can knit and crochet while I look after you. Most of Advent was taken up by working on my Advent projects. I have started a shawl with my Advent minis, and I worked each colour every day. And I also started the Crochet Society blanket CAL, which I fell behind on around day 15, 16. I know I haven't finished it. That has gone into my whip decision wheel, which I am still using. What?
Trying to be an alien.
Oh. Okay. Yes.
Only because I am.
Yes. Let's hope we don't get too many interruptions for Daddy's next blooper video. Which I hope you all enjoyed. I've noticed there's quite a few people have watched that. Simon's just sprung that one on me by surprise. Anyway, my Advent projects, I'll show you those two first. So my first one that I'll show you is...
Advent Works in Progress.
Yeah, so this is the Crochet Society CAL.
Covering my face.
I'm covering your face anyway with a blanket. Here it is. So this is the completed first half, and it's just
timed that just right.
It's just mirrored on the bottom there. So I'm about here, so I've still got all of this to do from around about there to there, and the edging and the edges and the ends to sew in. So the pattern initially says do not bother about the ends at this stage, so I stopped sewing them in, and then one of the later, because the border for this pattern is not, as I thought, an enclosed border pattern, so the end of the pattern says sew in all ends. So I am going to try and get caught up on sewing in those ends, because that is what I plan on trying to keep on top of, sewing in those ends, because I do not like spending a really incredibly long time working on sewing in ends when I've finished a project. I just want to get on with the next one. So that's that whip. I'll pop that there. So my other whip is my Advent shawl. So I bought the Yarn for the Soul Advent calendar, didn't I? And what did you think of my Advent calendar?
Well, very nice.
Yeah, you liked the colours, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't like that little stitch mark pin with the llamas on. I mean, not pin, tin, with the alpacas and llamas on it.
Yes. So it's a bit buried under my stuff at the moment. The box. And can you explain to everybody what that is?
My llama expression.
She's being a llama. So, although it's probably alpacas, because it's alpacas that you get the yarn from. So this is how far I am on this now. Let's hold it this way. How lovely it is. So this is my current whip. I have spun this to work on for the next few days. So I'll be working on this over the New Year weekend. And so the Advent was from this colour here all the way down through these colours to the end. And I know
which was day one.
Yeah, and I know Soffity loves the back. So there's the back, Soffity. And I do love the back too. So it is one of those ones that you could wear either side, either way. So they do look really nice. So the honeycombs against the stripes of the rear. This pattern is a paid for pattern. It's by Stephen West of West Knits. It's not expensive. It's about £4 or £5. And you don't...
I say he needs to reduce that price to £2.50.
I did get it on sale.
Was it £2.50?
It was a little bit more. I had a 30% off sale because it
must
was
have
his
been
birthday.
£2.75.
So one of my followers messaged me on Instagram and said, not sure if you noticed, but Stephen West has a sale on his patterns. So I have bought a few, but this particular pattern, you do get 2 patterns in one. So you get the smaller honeycombs, which is the one I'm making, but you also get the large painting honeycombs with the larger honeycombs, which I might try one day. I'm not sure, but I'm really enjoying it. The pattern is so easy. I'll probably still maybe not work on it lots tonight, depending on how much wine I have to drink.
Which will hopefully be not a lot. Hopefully. Fingers crossed.
Who knows? It's New Year's. We're not going out for New Year's.
In fact, triple fingers crossed if you can cross these 2 crosses. If so, cross your arms, cross your legs, cross everything.
Strange one. So this is...
Strange one.
So like I said, the colours, the Advent is from Yarn for the Soul. And she does have payment plans for her Advents. Now, I'm not sure if I'll have this one again or if I'll try another dyer, because I love trying all different dyers. So I might wait and see before I make a final decision. It does mean that I'll have to either pay the full amount or larger instalments. But that's fine. This one I ordered back in June time. I'm wanting to say June. So I only had to pay 5 or 6 instalments of £20. So yarn advents aren't cheap. But I loved opening it every day, and I just feel that I want another one. So it's the same as Christmas Eve boxes. I had one of those and I was very happy with that. I actually had two. And this is my main colour that I'm using. It is Mist. Oh, it's got fluff on it. This is Mist by Andy of Attic Spin Dye. I talk about him all the time because I do have a tendency to buy lots of his yarn.
Like the bird of the month.
Yes, yes. So he's got 2 subscriptions. I spoke about them in my last episode, but I'm going to give them another plug now. I promise I'm not sponsored by Attic Spin Dye, just an avid fan of his yarn. But he has got a bird of the month subscription. The wood pigeon, I believe, is still open for...
Who knows? Well, I definitely don't know.
I can't remember, but if I will pop the date somewhere around our heads for when the subscription closes for that.
Or there.
And he's also starting...
Or here.
He's also starting an Alice in Wonderland themed mystery subscription. All of the description for that will be in...
I bet the first one you're going to get is the Queen of Hearts.
Well, the first instalment is called Through the Rabbit Hole, I believe. So it says chapter 1, Through the Rabbit Hole. So I'm wondering if...
You might get some different colours.
Each chapter...
Because in the cartoon, it changes to different colours.
Yes, but I don't know if Andy will be using other artwork or the Disney or a mixture of everything. I don't know. I'm so excited about... I love the idea of the mystery part of it, and I haven't yet been disappointed in any of his colours, so...
Yeah, they're still beautiful.
They are very beautiful. And the 2 girls love them because they got a Kinder Egg when we saw them at Woolwich Junction 13. So Andy, Angela, you've got best friends for life now. You gave them chocolate. So my next whip, what shall I talk about next? Let's do my crochet whips. Let's do my crochet whips first. So I am all up to date. Well, I say I'm all up to date. I got my most recent Crochet Now magazine this week, so I'm no longer up to date with my Enigma CAL. Here it is.
That was a phone.
My phone spoke to me.
Your phone doesn't understand what knitting and crochet is.
That was bizarre. So here is the blanket so far. Let's sit back so I can hold it up a bit more.
I'm sitting back too.
Yeah. And I'm really, really enjoying this.
Wait, is that
cowl.
the back?
No, this is the front.
Oh, I thought that was the back.
So this is designed by Esther of It's All in a Nutshell, and it is coming in parts in the Crochet Now magazine, which is a magazine I subscribe to, and it does have...
Which she recently got, which she said was weird.
Yes, it's come a week early. Normally it's about 3 days late, and it's come a week early. I've had both of my magazines this week.
Maybe it's just to make up for you know, the time you've lost.
So here is what the finished blanket will eventually... Yes, this is what it will eventually look like. So I finished this central part, and now each part is going to be these bits at the bottom. So this is part 10. So that is the stripe with the flowers. So it's going to go through quite quickly, I think. I'm just doing just rows, edge to edge, of what looks like treble crochets in the picture. So I am glad to get past the corners. It felt, I do have that in other CALs that I've done, where they change direction in the blanket, so then you add the corners and you just have to repeat the stage 4 times. So it's yeah, it's one of those things, especially when you get to the ends of the corners and they're taking longer to do. Yarn is all stash yarn, although for the most part it is, ignore my llama friend here. For the most part,
llama.
For the most part, it is the Aldi DK. There are also a couple of Deramores colours in here. This peachy colour is Deramores. This is Patterns. So yeah, so I'm really coming along on that blanket. Really enjoying it. There are, unlike other CALs that Esther has been involved in, there are no tutorial videos for this. I do not know if she will be releasing the pattern in full when the blanket, when the CAL is finished in the magazine. So how it works with these things is it's usually an exclusive thing in the magazine up to a certain point after it's finished. So that's that one. That's one blanket done. Well, it's not done, but finished talking about. Okay, so let's move on to my other crochet blanket. Wow, that's 3 crochet blankets I'm working on at the moment. And this is the Faith CAL. Try and get it out. I didn't finish that last round when I last worked on it. Ooh. Okay, so let's make sure it's the right way round. I'm loving this. This is working up absolutely amazing. Here it is.
So pretty.
It is so pretty. And it is so soft. And because it's cotton, it's got a lovely weight to it. I'm just in love with this blanket so much. This is definitely not going to get gifted to anyone. This is my blanket. This is the blanket Mummy wraps herself up in on the sofa.
Or will.
Yes.
Means it's finished.
So this is the Stylecraft CAL of 2021. Obviously the CAL has finished, but the pattern is still available and it is still free. It is available in UK and US terms. There are tutorial videos too, though not by the lovely Esther. I think the designer herself has done the tutorials, Helen Shrimpton. So yeah,
So basically that person's half you. Same by first name, not by last.
That's right. But she's probably much better at crochet than I am because she designs these absolutely amazing blankets.
But still, you're really good.
Yeah, so I'm good at following the instructions to make these amazing blankets, but I do not have the confidence to try and put all of these stitches together and design one myself.
Brains.
She's now being a zombie. So so this is made using the Stylecraft Naturals, which is a bamboo cotton mix. Ooh. So it's 60% bamboo, 40% cotton, and it is the most amazingly soft, smooth cotton yarn you could ever have in your hands. It's just amazing, and I am seriously considering looking out for a sale and buying lots of this stuff because it's so beautiful.
Well, don't, or else your whole bedroom, if not the whole house, will be filled with wool.
Yes, so I have had a couple of requests to show my stash, and I'm considering it. I do need to sort it out and tidy it up a little bit. So that will give me the excuse to have it all out and to sort it out. I have a bookshelf.
And maybe even to bathe in it.
Oh, wouldn't that be fun? So basically I have a bookshelf that is full of yarn. to start with. That is mostly acrylic stash, and it's mostly DK, though there is a little bit of Aran in there and 1 or 2 balls of chunky. I have 2 big plastic boxes with my hand dyed yarns in, one for my 100-gram skeins, one for my minis. And I also have several bags of yarn of varying descriptions, hand dyed, acrylic, shop bought yarns, down in the corner of the bedroom as well. So I do need to sort it all out, because I'm finding that I'm not as drawn to the colour palette that's currently on the bookshelf as I was when I sorted it out probably about 1.5 years ago. So I want to jazz it up a bit, put a few more colours on there. Maybe try and make a list of the colours that I do have so that I can work from my stash. That's the plan for 2022. This is the New Year episode. The plan is to work as much from my stash as I can and minimise yarn purchases. Yeah, that ain't gonna happen, is it? Minimise yarn purchases? I don't think so. I would not be Helen of Crochet Moments if I didn't buy yarn.
No, you'd be a completely different person.
Yes, because I am a yarn addict and proud of it. So that is this blanket. Now I think I've gone wrong somewhere on the last round, but I'm not 100% sure. So I think that's why I didn't finish the last round. It's temporarily in the naughty corner until the next time it gets spun on my decision wheel for my next whips. So let's pop that away. A couple more whips left to talk about, and then we're on to incoming. Christmas.
Oh yeah, Christmas.
Yes, Christmas. So,
You're going to show what you got?
I will in a minute. I've got to show these last couple of projects first. So, my next whip to show you is my Portobello Road Shawl. So I did some of this on Boxing Day. And here it is.
It is quite nice.
It's beautiful. I'm just getting into the greens now. I am starting to panic about having enough yarn. So this pattern is designed for the Sheepy's
I think you might have enough.
Yes, I know, but I've still got several repeats to go. I can't remember how many repeats, but I've got about 4 or 5 repeats, I think, of a 30-row pattern to go. And I'm a bit concerned. It's designed for a 1,000-metre whirl.
How much is this?
This is a 900-metre bobble. This is Yarn Mixology. And this one is Bramble Bush. I bought this for my very first yarn show.
Whoa.
The Nottingham Yarn Expo, I think it was called. And that was November 19. And I was so excited.
Of which year?
2019.
2019.
November 2019. So it works exactly the same as a whirl, but the fibres aren't... Oh, I've got that facing the wrong way. I'm showing you the wrong side. What's that? Oh, that's the bead on the end. So yes, the fibres aren't plied, and the colours are changed one strand at a time, so you do get this really gradual colour change.
And it's a beautiful bead.
Yes, and each bobble comes with a bead for the centre pull, and I tend to leave it on for now. So on the last bobble I used, I made a triangle shawl for my mum-in-law, and I popped this in on a small thread at the tip of the shawl. But I'm really enjoying that. So that was the work of an afternoon. So it's working up quite quickly. So that shouldn't be too much time to be finished.
I can't imagine it would be long to finish.
Yeah. So
Not if you crochet that much in a day.
Yes, well, that was a day where I got to sit and watch TV and do lots of crochet, because that's Boxing Day for me, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because I do so much on Christmas Day. It's feet up and not have to worry about too much on Christmas Day. So these are available in larger sizes. So for the most part, they come in 1,000-meter bobbles now. You can get even bigger than that. So she did say that she had one that was about 4 bobbles in one. So you're looking around 4,000 meters. Just, I can't even comprehend how large that would be. So this is a free pattern, and I'll have to get my phone for this one because I can't remember the designer's name. Downloads. Portobello Road, Portobello Road.
Portobello, Portobello, Portobello Road.
Okay, so I'm not sure how this one's pronounced. Is it Titistenka? Why? Ah, there we go. Perfect. I was just using my left hand instead of my right hand.
Oh god.
So it's a free to download pattern. It, like I said, it is designed for the whirl, but you can use any 4-ply fingering weight yarn. So I am considering having a go at doing one in my minis. I do have rather a lot. They are building up, as you shall see if I do a stash reveal, guilt myself into things. Oh, this is living in my Emma Ball bag, which I bought from Rosie's Moments at the Bakewell yarn show. And I love this bag so much.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 2 projects left to show. Minimal progress on both. So this is living in my Bellica Yarns bag. How pretty is that?
You got that from the little show at the children's farm, didn't you?
I did. So these stars are all glow in the dark as well, which is great. I love it so much. I don't know why, like, it's important.
Probably just because it's really good and it blends.
Yes. So this is a great little bag. It will loop over my wrists. So, for example, at the yarn show, I did get this bag out and start using it straight away, because while the girls were playing on the play area, I could stand and watch them play and knit at the same time.
One of the many play areas.
Yes. So, oh crikey, what's happening there?
Okay.
All sorts of tangling going on there. So this is my sock.
I didn't do it.
This is my vanilla sock pattern. So whenever I go anywhere that will involve me being a passenger in the car or sitting and watching the girls play, because they're both of an age now, they don't need to be watched very, very closely.
But I can watch her.
I can sit on a bench and watch them play. I don't have to follow them around the play area. So I now can take knitting with me or crochet, although I can't crochet as a passenger in the car. That makes me travel sick, but knitting doesn't seem to affect me. So this is my Lord Veterinary yarn by, surprise, surprise, Attic Spin Dye. Oh, it's not focusing. I'm useless. There we go. It's because of this camera being too high. I'm going to tell Daddy next time.
I think that's little one.
That's alright, she can come down if she wants. So, this is just a plain vanilla sock. There's very little thinking needed in a plain vanilla sock. Hello.
Hello. Hola. Konnichiwa.
So, Emily's just joined us.
I was doing some Lego building.
Well, yeah.
Is that because the Lego box is in your room?
Yeah.
Okay, so here
Thought
is
so.
my sock so far. I love how those colours are working up. And I've started on the gusset now. So I've just got the incredibly long foot to knit because these are for Simon, and mind you don't touch the camera, sweetheart. Emily's just behind the camera pretending to be a camera person. So let's get that back in there. Oh, I'm using...
Remember, your work won't stop falling over.
Let's just let it fall over. I'll pick it up in a minute. So the the needle holder is one I bought from Bakewell Wool Show, and it is by Joe Piccolilli. I will try and remember to... Emily, I can't see the screen even less now. You're standing on a step. I can't see. Careful!
Oh, careful, you okay?
You're right. I should have waited until bedtime. So there's her label.
Does anyone have time to do your wine? Plus, you're doing bedtime.
I know.
Her beddy buys.
Yes. So I will link her Etsy shop down below as well. I will try and link everything I talk about. My New Year's resolution, I'm going to link lots of things that I talk about.
Yeah.
I'm going to
Oh, I need a resolution.
Do you? How about tidy your room more often?
Then Katherine, you can get more money. Katherine, you can get more money then.
I know I will.
Okay, so my last work in progress that I've worked on in the last couple of weeks is my Christmas angel. So here's the kit that I bought. And
Ooh, ah.
Oh dear me. I'm going to need that glass of wine with dinner. So
Really?
This way you'll
Shirt
probably
is going black and white.
That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah, it's just the camera effect.
Yes. The screen of the camera where there's white. So on my jumper, for example, where it's white, is got little black and white lines where it's slightly overexposed. So anyway, my angel. So I finished the skirt. So the stitch markers are in there to help me with the positioning of the sequins.
Oh, it has sequins in it.
Yes, I've decided to leave all the making up to
What
the end.
is that?
So this is the body and the head. I have decided to do the dark skinned angel because the skin colour was almost as dark as the dark skinned, but it just looked weird. So I thought, well, I might as well just go for... I don't have a problem
That looks
with
like hair.
Well, no. So this is the head and the bodice. Obviously, it's not been stuffed yet.
And it's not got a face, which is super creepy.
It will once it's
Is that the hair?
This is the hair, yes. And here is her hair, which I am working on now. And it's going quite quickly once I've done all the knitting, because this is my project for while I am in bed in the mornings waiting for Simon to finish in the shower. So about 15-20 minutes of that. I wouldn't want to try and do the making up when I've just woken up. So once all the knitting part of it is done, I should bring it down and sit and do it maybe on a weekend and get that finished. So that is all of my whips. So Catherine's just nipped upstairs to the loo, and I thought I might as well just get started because I'm getting hungry. I want my dinner. So,
Me too.
Incoming. So let's start with Christmas. What did Mummy get for Christmas? I got some beautiful, beautiful yarn. Now, which one was the one from you, Emily? Was it the orangey one? Or was it the purpley one?
I've got to go and check with Daddy.
Anyway, the girls both bought me a skein of yarn for Christmas.
Daddy, it's
And Simon went with the person he bought from before, which is Woolly Mama Yarns. I haven't actually bought from her myself, but I do have a few skeins of it. So this is a DK weight, and it is copper patina.
Mummy, that one that you're showing is from me.
Okay, so this one was from Emily. I thought it was, I just couldn't remember. and it's 225 meters. It's 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon. But yes, so I love this yarn. Oh, well, I love both of my yarns. So this is the yarn that Katherine chose for me. So pretty.
I'm glad you like it.
This is Raspberry Dragon.
I think it's raspberry.
No, Raspberry Dragon. So this one's a 4-ply fingering weight. It's 100 grams, 425 meters, 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon. So I love both of these yarns, and I desperately need to find a project for them.
Probably you can just make up your own project.
That would be fun,
wouldn't it? You can make a toy with those.
That would be fun. That would be really fun. So those were the presents from the girls, and I was treated by Simon to... Where's the pattern book gone? Oh, there it is. So he got me this. I love this.
Excited.
So this is the Unicorns, Dragons and More amigurumi book. It is by the same people who do this, the Zoomagurumi books. This is by Meteor Books, and I love it. There are so many projects in here, and I can't wait to start making them. So this has already gone into my project book decision wheel, so that I can spin and work out which pattern I'm working from next time that I have a new start for my amigurumi.
First, I say get a few more of your projects, then you can do it.
Yes.
Yeah, like your Christmas angel, they have to do.
Yes. And he also got me this lovely Easy Lace Knits pattern book. For ages, and I've said it multiple times on this channel, I want to learn or improve my lace knitting. I can do very, very basic lace, but I want to improve it. I want it to look nicer. I want to be just, I don't know, better at lace. So there's a whole book full of patterns there, of absolutely stunning patterns. Now, I would normally show you, but I'm really conscious that I'm getting low on space on my memory card for filming, so I need to do this next bit quickly. And my next my next gift from Simon is
It's
this.
a skein holder.
It's a Swift.
It's nicely working.
Yes,
So you give it a whirl.
I did give it a try. It's probably not the best one you could get, but
Still,
it does the
works.
job. It does the job. Who needs the best of the best when...
Yeah, who needs good quality when you at least have it?
Well, it's good quality. It's just... It's not one of the fancy wooden ones which cost over £100.
You either have over £100 or have however much that costs.
Yes. So, Christmas present to myself. I got them. The Harry Potter books, the newest Harry Potter books. So I've got Harry Potter Crochet Wizardry. I wasn't going to get this, and then one of the YouTubers that I follow, she doesn't seem to be releasing videos at the moment though. She showed some of the patterns, and she specifically said, Helen, I know you weren't keen on this, but here are the patterns. There are some ones in here I think you would love. And she was right. So I've got all of those that I want to make that are in there. So it makes buying the book worthwhile when there are that many patterns to make. And I will try and take some time to show you things properly when I have more space. I really want to show you, but I've got couple of bits things. So for me, let's see if I can find the most standout project that I absolutely have to make was, well, where did it go? So there was this one, the Room of Requirement jumper. absolutely need to make that. I think that would suit you, Katherine.
Really?
I'm also going to make both of the girls one of these, although I'm not going to do it in the black. I'm going to let them choose colours. Red and orange? I thought you might like a rainbow one. And there is, look at that, it's a Hogwarts envelope bag. But there's lots.
It's very cool.
Yeah, that's not everything in there that I want to make. But
That's just a quick preview of some of the things, isn't it?
the second knitting book. So this is, wow.
You're way too happy.
Well, you should have seen me when it arrived. I ordered them. So, look at these socks. These socks are amazing. Look, mischief managed. And on the legs, I don't know how best to show this without showing the pattern, but it says, "I solemnly swear that I am up to no good." I have a friend who will love those socks, so I have to learn colour work so I can make them. And there's also this gorgeous shawl. It's beautiful, isn't it? It's got beads in it. I haven't knitted with beads yet. And there's a beaded bag, and this is on my list for this year to make for next Christmas. It's a Christmas tree skirt, and it's absolutely beautiful. I need that under my tree. So I think that might be my next start. When I have a knitted start, I will have to buy yarn for it though, because I don't think I have the right colours. So, mini skiing subscription. This came the other day. I feel like I'm really rushing it now, but I'm really conscious that I've got about 5 minutes left. So,
Actually, correct in 5 minutes and 20 seconds.
Dinah's Home of Crafts is where I got it from. This is this month's beautiful stitch marker. So I'm not quite sure how that's showing, but it's a little glitter ball. And she wanted to focus on seasons. Now I'm fairly sure that I have, if not these exact colours very similar, which I don't mind, because the plan is when I get enough, I'm going to put them together as like a fade or some sort of thing. So I want to make the...
Or, if you've got too much of one colour, you can put it as a prize for competition.
Maybe.
For a giveaway.
Maybe. So I want to make the, what's the name of the sweater? The Flax Light. I want to make the Flax Light. And I like the idea of making it in all my minis. So once I have enough, I'm just going to start it. So we've already seen the Crochet Now has arrived. Yep, the usual. There aren't actually many patterns in here that I want to make. There is a couple of things that Emily has asked me to make. The free gift was a crochet rescue kit. I will not be using this hook. I've had bad experiences with their bamboo hooks. They tend to catch the yarn really bad. Tape measure, I'm always losing my tape measures, so that will come in handy, as will the darning needles and the safety pins. And last but not least, can I do all of this and the goodbyes in 3.5 minutes? Possibly not. Here is my Knit Now magazine. So obviously we've got a couple of projects in there that I like. This is my one that I want to make the most. I really, really like that. Simple but stylish. And this came with
Simple but stylish.
hat templates.
Ooh, that's good.
So that will help if I just wanted to bash out a hat without a pattern, apparently. And it does come with a little pattern book that you can use for inspiration and a lovely how-to section, just to explain how you use your templates to make sure you can make hats that fit perfectly every time. So that is all of my incoming, and I've got just enough time to say thank you if you've lasted this long, and I would like to say Happy New Year, because this will be going out on the 2nd of January.
Happy New Year.
Yes, so Happy New Year. I wish everybody a year of health, happiness and crafting. I certainly hope to fill my year of the same.
I wish the same.
And I hope all of you come along with my crafting adventures and my journey. It's been great it's been about almost a year and a quarter, year and a third that since I started my channel, and the support I've received from everybody has been absolutely amazing. And I just want to say thank you to each and every one of you, even those of you who don't comment off regularly. Just the fact that you watch helps and makes me feel like it's worthwhile carrying on.
And as the new year, keep a look out for the videos, because one of them or two of them in the next year, maybe about 2 or 3 of the videos will have a yarn giveaway.
Apparently Catherine's decided I'm giving away some of my yarn.
Yeah.
So
Don't have too much yarn.
keep an eye out for my stash reveal video. Let's make my stash reveal video my giveaway video. So I will try and get that done, recorded, and once I know what I'm giving away and how we're going to work it,
It might be a bit of a quiz.
We'll see.
Maybe out of 5 questions.
We'll see. Let's not put too much work on Mummy. Anyway, I wish you all
It's
a happy...
okay, I'll help.
I wish you all a happy new year, and before Katherine commits me to anything else, I'm going to say goodbye and see you soon. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.